Good evening. How y'all doing tonight? Hiya, hobo. Welcome. I'm cold, y'all. Yes, I am ready to. I was poking a little bit at the stream deck this morning. Yeah, super cold. I was poking a little bit at my stream deck this morning to make sure none of the commands conflicted with Final Fantasy like they did on Sunday. And I was like, oh, I want to play right now. And I honestly gave it some thought. I'm like, oh, should I call in sick? But no, I decided to be an adult. Yeah, so it's been kind of chilly here over the past like few days. So, bah, adulting. Welcome, Malik. Nice to see you. Did you get much further in that Final Fantasy stream that you were doing the other day? That marathon? I was watching you for a while, and I just happened to look on how long the stream was going. I'm like, oh my god! Like, I don't know where you get your energy. I don't know where it comes from. Oh, pets. Here, one second. There we go, and okay, why did it do that? That's bizarre. Okay, there we go. That's better. I'm retired is what I do, and every now and then I eat during a stream, and that pushes me a bit more. It tends to be my stomach that stops a stream to be... Oh, I see. But that's awesome, though. That's killer. Maybe sometime. Like, you know, I think the longest I've gone is, I think, 6 hours? 6.5? Hiya, Karoja. Welcome. Which even then, like, you know, it's not so bad once you kind of get into a rhythm. I mean, if you don't look at, you know, how long you've been streaming, it tends to get away from you. But heck, it kind of boils down to the game and if you're having fun or not. So I will be honest, this is I don't know if you're further than this, Malik, but like from this point forward there might be some spoilers if you haven't made it all the way through Stormblood and into Shadowbringers yet. Thank you, Fox. It's down to health and being comfortable too. If I sit wrong at the start of the stream, my back starts to cramp up too. This is why I try to take break. Yep. I'm not anywhere through Stormblood. Okay. I mean, definitely stick around if you're not concerned about spoilers. But if you are, like, yikes. Today goes pretty well. Today goes pretty well, Fox. I'm just a little chilly, but I got a hoodie on and some comfy pants. It's cool. I might lurk, so I don't want to spoil the story. Yeah, understood. I didn't know where you were, and I just wanted to give you a fair warning first. And let's see. I mean, not much happens here. Snape kills Dumbledore, and John McClane was dead the whole time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fox, it's gone from like mid-60s to low to mid-50s here. I think it's about time I headed back to Ralger's Reach. What's next for all of you? Alize will be eager to hear recent events, so I shall join you, if you've no other objections. Oh yeah, I'm sure, you know, quite a few leaves probably get scorched with all the heat and stuff, so they tend to drop leaves early once it starts getting cold. I'd welcome the company. Ahty, why don't you come along to the Reach as well once you've said your farewells to Nanamo and the others? Upon completion of this quest, you will be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens by speaking to the royal menagerie attendant. Okay, perfect. Oop, I gotta go to Ralger's Reach. I'm gonna do another pet just because since the last one got kind of screwed up. Here we go. Got a ton of pine needles to chop off the next mowing. Going to hold off on that until the first snow. A level 2 blade cut the entire lawn. Ooh. Well, here we are again. Elfanaud has regaled me with the thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. It would seem I missed everything. I was patrolling the palace grounds with Thancred and Y'shtola when we heard the report of a primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we were lucky to have our Echo-blessed champions nearby this time, but we'll need to keep a closer eye on the Kaelana. You can say that again. This whole episode has reminded me just how far apart our kind still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever to end. We're still waiting on our first freeze here. Can't harvest Milo until that happens. Chilly though, supposed to rain tonight too. Yeah, we haven't had a freeze here, but my some friends that I work with who live actually not too far from here up in Washington had their first frost. So I was like, ooh, that's coming. It's coming quicker than I anticipated. But it's nice though. I'm really tired of boiling. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed. Violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi was the Broodmother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which isn't to say we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vera and M tribes first. I plan to have resistance scouts keep track of Kiana's movements at all times. They're early on the corn harvest. Not even a corn maze this year. Ooh. My parents will be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the Resistance Army, out of interest? Are we to prepare for Imperial counterattacks? That would be a question for the Resistance's newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. Hiya, Fingers! Thank you so much for the lurk. What? The Bull of Alamigo? We call it an army, but the Resistance is really a collection of smaller, independent groups, and when Conrad passed his command on to me, that authority only extended to the freedom fighters based in Ralgar's Reach. He just happened to be serving as the Resistance spokesman at the time. It needed someone to take over the role while everything was in disarray, but that time has passed. When I speak with the other leaders about reforming the army under the new government, I'll be nominating Raban as the overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. Indeed, he is in all respects the ideal choice. Assuming he accepts the post, Alamigo will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. I like that. We tend to our promises and watch as Alamigo blooms. Raban needs to open a beef bowl shop and call it the Bowl of Alamigo. Oh my god, Kuroji, yes. Please. If you're watching or listening, Square Enix, do exactly that. The Bowl of Alamigo. Oh, go Setsu. I do give thanks to the kami that my makeshift raft withstood the fury of the seas. But there their generosity ended. Without coins in our pockets for new attire, we are doomed to look like so much jetsam. Oh, woe betide the poor man in a city of rich merchants. I'm so glad he's alive. I am... what? These dango are delicious. Will you have one? More sweetbreads? I surrendered my blade to secure what few coins we have. I'm really confused. Bah, 'tis like talking to a child. Why fate saddled me with this burden I shall never know, but I am alive, and I must return to my master's side. Come to you. We shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. Entering one of my favorite patch stories. Oof, like this has just been a non-stop, like, it's just been a wild ride. How's that? Have you read the reports? First Doma, then Alamigo, and Lord Xenos put to the sword. Do not believe everything you read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded, and that he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chests and boast loudly of taking his head, regardless. Nay, Lord Xenos lives? Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Eorzean misinformation. Small wonder the provinces have begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official and above all accurate announcement to quell these pernicious rumors. They would wage war with empty words? Let them produce the Viceroy's remains, then. We shall soon put the lie to their claims. Who's that? Oh, I think I know who that is. Interesting. Ahty, great timing! I was about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. Suffice it to say, we're in good hand. Groan. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helm's done wonders for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made, and we have you and the Sultana to thank for that. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence at Ralgar's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly. A bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls off. It's me, Austin! To know how much corn has been harvested around here, but we were able to get our beans out, and they did pretty well for being dryland. Oh, nice. Hiya, King Pine Martin. Welcome. That's an exaggeration. And I always get up again. Anyway, we can hardly afford to lower our guard now. Not after our latest brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalen... that word, I don't know why I struggle with it so much. Kalyana. There we go. And it looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's, Shanti's daughter. You know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, the Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stand, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Oh, how are you today, Ahty? I'm doing pretty good, albeit a little chilly, but it's okay. Doing pretty well. How are you doing? Hopefully you're well. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola, she still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. It may only be the odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. Ahty, there you are. Alphanon, Alize, is everything alright? Oh, you're lucky. So lucky. I wish today was my last... I wish tomorrow was my last day of work for the week. Boy. Oop, and I'm getting beamed. It's bean time. Bean, bean, bean. Bean! We've received word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than that, she didn't say. Only that we should come to Kugani right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alize is determined to make it a party of 3. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed, and I would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Worry not, sister. I have quite given up trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You will be joining us, I trust? Huh, I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be of even tangential concern to Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Hiya, Turbid! Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do some shoutouts in the stream, actually. Actually, what I'm gonna do... Get a shout out for Kuroja, because Kuroja is amazing. Definitely follow them. I think the next stream is Thursday night. And then also Turbid Pumpkin too. There we go. A couple of shout outs so it's easy for y'all to click and follow. Let us be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Ruby Bazaar offices. Yeah, there we go. Seriously, a giant fat chocobo just ran by my face and is gone. Hingashi, Kugani. Too nice. Turbid, do you want me to dial it back a little bit? Do you want me to be more of a butthead? Oh, that's right. I can't mount up on my giant chicken here. I make you a slime as thank you. No, I insist on paying for that slime. Thank you very much. You still have to let me know how much it is. Here we go. Aww. You're really lucky I don't have your PayPal, because I probably would pay you anyway.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugani to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Is he Rogadan? Is he? That's interesting.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Have you informed Lord Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
I'm sorry. You bet your ass I will is not one of these options. I will find Gosetsu together.
Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gosetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not. But I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garlean's movements, and more besides.
Creepy heckin' smile. Interesting. Did my overlay chat just die? What the heck? That's Stream Elements doing that. Rest in spaghetti, never forgetty. Well, I don't know how to reload it. Maybe I can do it this way. Maybe that gave it a jump start. Yeah, I just made it disappear and reappear again. Maybe that was enough. We'll see. I'll try it your way, Corrosia, if I notice it freeze again. The informant awaits your pleasure at the back streets of... Okay. One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? My bet's it's one of those fish people. Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. Should your search take you away from Kugani, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to sail. I'll give Soraban a hand. If he's providing us a ship, the least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be the pier if you need us. A welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado, then let us seek out this informant in Sanjo Hanamachi. Hiya, Hyena Bangs. Everything's actually pretty good tonight. Thank you. Hope you're well. Okay. Gonna go to the Rakuza district. Maybe I can't go that way? How did I do this before? I missed the music here. Alrighty, take care, Turbid. Have a great night, okay? There we go. This should be the place. Now we wait and see who comes. It has been a while, my friends. Yes, yes, a long while indeed. And I nailed it. Did I nail it? I nailed it. Who nailed it? Ahty nailed it. I knew it. Yodo. Any funny business and you know what will happen, I trust. No funny business. Only royal service and the finest quality information. Of course. Such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I've half a mind to call you Lise. Oh, to call Lise. No Lise, I beg you. No boots. I will tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searches for Yatsuyu, high and low, far and wide. Come to enlist my help, they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. And have you decisive information? Were the two individuals cited here indeed Gosetsu and Yatsuyu? Alas, see them with my own eyes, I did not. But the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. But here's something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They say an elderly Rogadan samurai appeared on Kogani Dori with a beauteous maiden, and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. 'Twas no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Well, that is interesting, assuming it's true. Did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No. Regrettably, I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shikiten. Now, why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I think he'd lent you money. Ahem. He will help you, I am certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Garlean connections and learn what I can of their progress. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure, but it is wise to let the Namazu out of our sight. What choice do we have? No other choice but this, and a fine choice it is. Though I am adept at gathering information, it is so much more efficient to share the work. He's right. Given the urgency, we would do well to split up. And so I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes, we will go together, and there will be no boots. Let us be about it then. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene at the pier later on? Fragrant as the Ruri Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. I believe Alice has her task well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? Everything in order? Then let us proceed to Koganidori and find the master of Shafuku Shikiten. Alright, one sec. Alright. Now, where am I going? Koganidori Markets. Oh, here's the pawnbroker. A Rogadin samurai and a maiden? Never seen him. Now, if you don't have any business with me, make way for someone who does. This doesn't seem to be the pawnbroker you seek. Alright. We might have had customers like those you describe. So many people come through, it's difficult to remember. Perhaps you could jog my memory by making a purchase? No? Well, you can't blame a woman for trying. Heh. Could it be this one? Welcome, good madam. Welcome. Will you be buying or... Ah, so you have heard tell of the Rogadin Samurai's katana. Small wonder. It is a fine example of its kind. One moment. Dare I hope you have found our pawnbroker? Excellent work. Ahty, is that the katana? There can be no doubt. It is Gosetsu's blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? And you will be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I should be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. This is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly, as several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. The blade represents conclusive proof of Gosetsu's survival. I suppose this could be considered a necessary cost in securing his safe return. Yet it is not a decision I can make alone, least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. I'll pay. Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Gosetsu is alive and well. Yugiri, wait. The Scions will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. Master Alphanod, your kindness is touching, truly, yet in matters of coin, would Miss Tataru not expect to be consulted? Come now, our friend would never have relinquished his blade were the need not great. And are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I am sure Tataru would wholeheartedly agree. It's settled then. You have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you would be so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. If I may ask, sir, after he visited your establishment, did you perchance know where the old samurai went? He is our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. I'm sure Tataru would handle this fine. Yeah. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well then, I suppose there can be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. I duly recommended those served at Umineko Tea House, and thither did they set off. Clamoring for dango? Can these truly be the same people? It makes no sense. I think Yatsuyu forgets who she is. Some manner of code, perhaps, but it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to this tea house and see if we can pick up their trail. Alright, let's see if I can make it over there somehow. In some respects, this place is pretty irritating to navigate. But it is pretty at night. Oh my gosh. Are you talking about the jumping puzzle? I know about that jumping puzzle. I'll try it once. But I can rage pretty hard at jumping puzzles. And this one I saw my friend Malik, who might be lurking actually. I saw my friend Malik trying it. Wow. Yep, here it is right here. Yeah, see, I already fucked it up. It's because the jumping is just, it has a weird feel to it. Like, I used to be pretty good at Guild Wars 2 jumping puzzles, but... ah, damn it. Yeah, Leap of Faith I tried a little bit last week with some friends in stream. And it's like it's fun, but it's like I could feel like my frustration kind of tingling, so I'm like, maybe I should bail. But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see, scoffing down Dango as if her life depended on it, while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I'll wager. Far be it from me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea, out of the reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of Shiokaze Hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with a boat. So Gosetsu makes for Doma. But this woman who travels with him, the more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. While doubts remain over the identity of Gosetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and make ready to sail. With luck, Alize will have already joined Master Soroban and Mistress Tataru there. Yeah, I might try that jumping puzzle off stream. Or like take a stab at it next stream or something like that. Excellent timing, my friends. Mistress Alize arrived here moments ago. All went well on my end. Kyoto met with an Imperial officer and wheedled his way to some new information. It seems the troops who recently arrived in Kugane came directly from Garlemald. The Imperials based here have been kept in the dark. And that's not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment to the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say they'd picked up Gosetsu's trail. Then your information matches ours. We are quite certain that Gosetsu seeks what Gosetsu seek. We are quite certain that Gosetsu seeks to cross to the mainland. I'm sorry. Did I hear that right? You use Scion funds to buy Gosetsu's katana at the asking price? Aye, well, we were in some haste, and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here's the contract of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. Thal's beard, you agreed to this? Give me strength. Well, it's not like the search can wait. You'd best be on your way. Yeah, if we weren't all here, she'd beat Alphanod to a pulp. But Alphanod, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the offices as soon as you get back. Promise me. Oh, wow, she's cross. Oh, no. Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as soon as I return. And Alphanod never comes back. First, let us go to the Ruby Price. If Gosetsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen him. Tataru is the true warrior of light. Uh-oh, it's a duty. Heckin' yikes. Here we go. And I was just thinking to myself, you know, I haven't been killing enough this stream. Tataru seemed rather vexed, did she not? Ever the melodramatist. I am sure our finances can stretch to a single sword. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. Ah, but I digress. We have work to do.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
What's going on here?
What's going on up there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy. We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
Nope, we're definitely not doing that.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy. But with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless...
Unless Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them, while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
He's been practicing his... He's been practicing his Alfie paddle.
Come.
An opening. Your defense is lacking. Leave this to me.
I just assumed I was supposed to follow the Lancers. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, there he is.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gazetsu!
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan, eliminate hostiles! All forces, attack!
There we go.
The art of my forebears.
Focus. Release!
I don't even know what the hell's happening right now. Oh my god. Holy crap.
Gosetsu, thank the heavens.
Yugiri, my friends, the Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that. But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time.
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, aye. And I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
Wow. Hey, speaking of, I posted a link in the Discord to a short interview with all the English voice actors of the main cast. Oh, your Discord or mine? I'm assuming yours. Oh no, it's fine. Oh, I see the link now. I'll poke at that probably after the stream. As Tensui says, we should move on. I would not do for Yotsuyu to be seen here. Now, if I know my sister, she will already be waiting with the boat at the nearby pier. Let's go and see if I'm right. No worries, Kuroja. Take your time. Don't stand in the green shit. Ayami! Hello! Welcome. Pets! There we go. How are you doing tonight, Ayami? Oh, I'm doing pretty well. A little cold here, but okay. Gosetsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch the battle from afar. And it was all I could do to restrain her. Can you blame me for worrying? Strong as Ahty is, anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me. We need to talk about her. Greetings? They tell me you've lost your memory, and that's fine. But I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you, not for a moment. Aw, I hope you feel better soon, Ayami. Even little colds are no fun, just annoying. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear. All right, if you say so. Right. 'Tis past time we set sail. I, for one, would not keep Lord Hien waiting with due cause. Aye, the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget, the Red Kojin bear no love for Yotsuyu either. I shall deliver you to the familiar shores, near Asari but out of the villager's sight. Here is where we part ways, my friends. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Ahty, when you are not otherwise occupied, I would speak with you about my next business venture. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. After the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the Scion's coffers and restore the smile to Mistress Tataru's face. Oh, come along. Tataru was overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? He doesn't even know how much it cost. Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Kosetsu's is worth a fortune, enough to buy a house and furnish it, which you would know had you bothered to check the price. What? I had no idea. Oh, pets. This business venture of Sorbonne's, you will give it a fair hearing, I trust. He has been good to us, after all. As for me, I think I shall look into drawing upon my personal funds. Thank you, Iyami. We must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I will send word requesting that he receive us at the House of the Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all are in agreement, I shall scout ahead and see that the way is clear. Pray follow as swiftly as you are able, and join me on the outskirts of Namai. This is getting pretty peculiar, not gonna lie. Need to take my medicine and such, but I'll be here. Okay, Iyami. Yeah, but I can chicken ride here. Oh, I miss the music here. Good night, Hobo. Thank you so much for coming by. It's actually one of my favorite pieces out of this game. It's so chill and lighthearted. I love it. All is well? Good. The others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed. Quietly, if you please.
My Lord Ian, I am returned.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gorsetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend. Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything. The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting Viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it will end with her capture, or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time.
Ooh, pumpkin. There we go. Oh my god. Pravda, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Oop, and that too. How was I racing tonight, bruv? Foxo raid! Awesome. What were you doing? P5 Miat finish. Nice. Very nice. And welcome, Argon Martin. Oh, wow. Really good. Thanks for the lurk, Ayami. Final race of the season. Oh, wow. Went out with a bang then. Awesome. I gotta get into some racing games sometime. There's just too much. There's just too many games to play. I know it's like I know it's a weird complaint, but it's like there's so much I want to do. Trackmania is free. I've played Trackmania Nations, but not the other Trackmania. I think it's Trackmania Nations Forever or something like that. Oh, that's a good point. And I am out of water, actually. One moment, I am going to go grab I'm going to go fill my water bottle real quick. I'm going to do a pet, though, before I go. Alright, sorry about that. I have water. I have water. I have it. I have water. I'm here, Yami. I have water. Hope y'all were good while I was away. Mods are gone post-doggo. Mod's not gone, mod lurking. Still post-doggo. Very nice. I'm proud as heck y'all managed to behave yourselves while I was gone. Even if it was only for a couple of minutes. I'm proud of y'all.
Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Soyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl, and listen to Yugiri.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Me behave myself? Being a fox, I can think of a lot of chaos I could do in a short amount of time, but you know me all too well. Yeah, I've got an eye on you, Fox. I know you. Thank you for delivering Gosetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends who would journey to the other side of the world to help us, and repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think upon, but as regards to the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. I would not have you thinking we've been idle in your absence. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace, I'm pleased to say, we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who are displaced by the war, should they desire it. There is a place here for those who fled to Eorzea. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and I have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant's Toll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten them. Oh, it's nothing. I just thought that Gosetsu and Yugiri would be back by now. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Jufuya is nowhere to be found. Oh? He was here when I arrived. For now we have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with nary a word. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we would be happy to assist you. We should be glad to help. While I search without, mayhap you could ask our soldiers here if they know anything? I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better able to coordinate our response. Ha! And there I was thinking I was in charge, but you have the right of it. Go on then, I will mind the house. You seek the captain? He passed by a little while ago. I wondered if I should tell someone. As it happens, he did not look well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter, and he told me the past had caught up with him. But I doubt it was that. There are older men in our ranks. Captain Jafuya? He was headed for the northern entrance when I saw him last. I was going to invite him to train with us, but he did not hear me call out to him. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggested as much to Mistress Alize when she came asking earlier. Is something amiss? Alrighty, Kuroja. Thank you so much for coming by the stream. So happy to have you here. And have a good night, okay? Oh, yikes. Well, I've got another, the better part of an hour, so we'll see how far we get. Aye, the captain went outside some few bells ago, and looking quite unwell, I am sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gosetsu, who straightway struck out after him. I hope they will be all right. Gosetsu too? It seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire is plotting. You go on, Ahty. Alphinaud and I shall hold the fort. Also, you're now at a point where you can do the tiny fishy beast tribe quests if you want to swear loyalty to the Namazu, as all should. We'll see about that. Good night, Kuroja. This is where the captain's supposed to be. There we go.
Ah! By the Kami! Your Lord Ian! Leave me! Leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Yeah, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant and for her loyal service won the office of acting Viceroy.
while you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath, then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, Yulgiri?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
This is really interesting. Like, I don't know where Gosetsu's going with this, but it's really interesting. Forgive me. Now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. Nope, I have to go through the wall. Okay, there we go. There's him. I thank you for your help in the search. Gosetsu has told me all that transpired. I would not presume to defend the life of Jifuya led before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it is not my place to judge. I will only say this. The Jifuya I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depth of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. While you were out searching for Jifuya, we received word from our shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. Our visitor's objective remains unclear. It may be another attempt to recover Yotsuyu, or a prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed and appears bound for Castrum Fluminus. I mean to go there and ascertain their intent. If we ride out in force, it will only end one way, so we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri, Ahty, can I count on you? Yes, my lord. Alize and I would fain play our part as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the lands of our friends and allies. We would be glad of the help. You are acquainted with Hakuru, I believe? Then I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. When the people see an Imperial airship, they are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them, and, should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well. We shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may well be after Yotsuyu. You are to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Ahty and Yugiri. Well, well. Guard duty and not a breath of protest. Now I have seen it all. To Castrum Fluminus, then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. So I'll go to Namai and then chicken ride from there. Nope, I'm gonna go back to my normal avatar actually. There we are. Ah, there they are. The area is secure. Whatever our visitors' purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The craft should come into view at any moment. Let us await them inside the castrum. What is that?
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Dorman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, ambassador plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsu's stepbrother.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true, the former acting viceroy is my sister, yet bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it. I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, his radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
Now I've got a really bad feeling about this. We shall escort our guests across the river to the Enclave. Yugiri, pray go ahead to the Yazuka Manor docks and see that the ferries are ready. This is getting pretty strange, and I got a really bad feeling about it. Guess we're gonna find out what this is all about. Lord Hien and I will accompany the Imperial delegation on the first ferry. When you are ready, speak with the boatman and join us on the other side. All are free to travel in and out of the Enclave. Do you seek passage? Yes. Attuned to this aetherite. There you are, Ahty. So, first things first, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in the time. We even have an aetherite now, courtesy of the Onishishu. Be sure and attune to it, would you? Once it has the Warrior of Light's seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. But on to the matter at hand. The ambassador and his retinue are at my hall, taking their ease ahead of the negotiations. I want you there when the talking starts. It will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. I am not normally one for hollow posturing, but in this game of nations, such gestures carry weight. Oh, and should you feel uneasy about speaking for the Scions, Alphinaud and Alize will also be there. You need only eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. I'll be there. I knew I could count on you. When you are ready, come and join me at my humble abode, the Kian Can. The guardsmen will see you in. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in?
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Doma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Doma's sovereignty.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Doma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend. Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varys wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Dorma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Cordian's practice of it, his radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Dorma has never shown any appetite for summoning. And it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Indeed. Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in Imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange.
Oh, here we go.
Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting viceroy.
Yotsuyo? What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
Nope, I don't like it at all. Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know quite what to make of it all, but on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had naught to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsuyu left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. Do you think this might all be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyu may have been the acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. Alphinaud, you are well acquainted with the Alphinaud, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I would have your thoughts on this matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Indeed, though it seems to me I have little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on a chance to secure their repatriation. Only the kami know when I will be afforded another. But ere we continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear what follows will bore them to tears. I was just about to show myself out as it happens. Come on, Ahty. Let's leave Alphinaud to dispense with his copious knowledge. Someone is still sore from being made to watch at Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alize company. We are safe enough for now. I've got a super bad feeling about this. A chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth, Ahty. Though no weapons are drawn, a negotiation is no less a battle. And the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. It takes someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. So we're left with the eternal question. What to do while they prattle on? Alright. For want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words. And it's not as if we'd be missed here. Or will we? Ahty, a moment, if you would. Ah, Yugiri and Asahi, was it? You have some business with Ahty? Business? No. Pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed Slayer of Gods and Champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor. Such heartfelt admiration. One could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. Oh, is that so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the woman who would do battle with our common enemy. And lest you forget, this is my homeland. It would be remiss of me not to at least thank her for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue, as we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal. And I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yugiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable with you for your company, and safer besides. The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us? It would be my pleasure. In that case, I will join you as well. There is naught else to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision, and I can think of no finer way to learn more about the current state of Doma. It's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yangsha. Might we start at the town of Monzen? I would see what has become of Doma Castle. Very well, if you follow me. I keep forgetting I have to talk to the sentry first. Whew. I screwed this up. I screwed that up. keep forgetting there's like a back door, and if I go through it, then I end up on the right side of the whole mountain thing. There we go. Not today, Tiger. There they are. Nay, can this truly be Monzin? Home to the cream of Doma's samurai? I had heard that Yatsuyu intended to send some few of our automata here, but only by way of warning. It should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery served only to incense the people and spur them to rise up and protest. It was folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for this senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult, once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. Yep, the castle's gone. Hi, Apollo. Welcome. It is a travesty. A travesty. I remember the keep being so beautiful in the light of the setting sun. One would swear it was aflame. It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day, when we have finished helping our people to rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularis. The needs of the people must, of course, come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to my seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. By a river, yes. If you will follow me, I will ready our boat. almost there. Here we go. Oh boy, it's a duty. Ready to cast off? Sure, why not?
Get back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble. Are you all right?
Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
Red Kojin.
And neither will we. Away with you!
It is nothing. Leave this to me.
No quarter!
I think I'm gonna concentrate on this one.
An opening.
I have you!
The art of my forebears.
Taste my steel!
Okay, there we go.
That seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Thank you, sir.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, but if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
Not about that. True reform can only come from within.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see a famed hero of Eorzea in action, and few Imperial soldiers can say that, at least, few who live to tell the tale. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord? But what of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not. However, thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would, and with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. Alright, and with that, I think I'm going to wrap up for the evening. Hopefully y'all stick around for the raid. Let's see... I haven't raided Mako in a while. And Mako is playing Final Fantasy right now. So kind of just hop on over there and kind of go with the vibe. Thank you so much, Ayami. Well, looks like your Mako's doing something intense right now, too. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's head on over. As always, thank y'all for coming. Thanks to Pravda for the raid, and just thank you for spending your evening with me. The next time I'm going to be streaming is going to be Friday, from 6 p.m. PST onward. So if you'd like, come join me then. Otherwise, I'll probably see lots of you in other streams, lurking or, like, you know, having a good time, whatever, with our friends. So, yep, let's just, like, bring everyone over to Mako's stream and show her all the love that she deserves. She is a good bean. Alrighty. And that's it for me. Take care, folks. Have a great night, and I will see you Friday. Have a good one. Good night.
out. Three's out. Attacking two. Four's out.